My child, wait, before you move on, pause for just a moment because what you are about to hear was never meant to reach everyone. Somehow, against all odds, this message found you today. Do not skip this moment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final revelation connects directly to the secret that no one believed would ever be spoken aloud. Last night looked ordinary to almost everyone, but hidden beneath the silence, a conversation took place that changed everything. There was one person who witnessed more than anyone realized, yet they remained quiet for hours. Your person's brother carried a truth in his heart that seemed impossible to reveal, but silence became heavier than the secret itself. He kept replaying every word, every glance, every unexpected moment, wondering whether he should continue protecting what happened or finally let the truth breathe. The answer arrived when he realized that some stories cannot remain hidden forever. This is why you are hearing these words now. Stay with this message because every sentence brings you closer to understanding what really unfolded. Don't skip. Every detail matters. The strange part is that the secret was never about betrayal, fear, or loss. It was about something completely unexpected. While everyone else focused on appearances, your person's brother noticed something that no one else could see. He saw a name mentioned with quiet respect. He saw a smile that appeared only when your name entered the conversation. He noticed how quickly the atmosphere changed whenever someone asked about you. At first he ignored it, believing it meant nothing, but as the night continued, too many moments connected together like pieces of a puzzle waiting for someone brave enough to complete it. Suddenly, everything that once seemed confusing began making perfect sense. That is why you must not leave now. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another part of this story that almost disappeared forever. Your person's brother remembered a promise made long ago, a promise that one day the truth would reveal itself at exactly the right moment. He never imagined that moment would arrive so unexpectedly. Last night became the turning point. Every conversation led back to one person. Every unanswered question somehow pointed toward you. Even the smallest details refused to stay hidden any longer. It felt as though every coincidence had been preparing for this single night. Listen carefully because what comes next changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Imagine discovering that while you believed nothing was happening, important conversations were quietly unfolding beyond your view. Imagine realizing that your name carried more meaning than you ever expected. That is exactly what happened. Your person's brother listened without interrupting. He watched every expression. He noticed every pause. He realized someone was trying very hard to hide genuine feelings, yet the truth kept finding small ways to reveal itself. A simple sentence became impossible to forget. A single smile explained what hundreds of words never could. That was the moment he understood why last night would never be forgotten. If this message is speaking to your heart so far, pause for 1 second and write your angel number in the comments. Many people say they notice meaningful patterns after doing so, and it reminds this community that they are walking this journey together. Now keep listening because the biggest part has not arrived yet. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one final piece I want you to hold on to before this part ends. Sometimes the greatest revelations do not arrive with loud announcements. Sometimes they begin with one honest voice deciding that the truth deserves to be heard. Your person's brother reached that moment. The secret of last night is no longer locked away forever. This is only the beginning of what is about to unfold, and the next part reveals the exact words that changed everything. Don't skip what comes next. Stay till the end of this journey, because the greatest revelation has only just begun. Before this message closes, if it has truly touched your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family. A quiet truth has been waiting for this exact moment, and if you almost scrolled away, you would have missed the part that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person's brother finally reached the point where keeping silent no longer felt right. He took a slow breath, looked around the room, and said, "What happened last night is not what everyone believes." The entire atmosphere changed in an instant. No one interrupted him. No one expected those words. Every eye turned toward him because they could feel that something extraordinary was about to be revealed. He explained that throughout the night, your person mentioned your name in ways that no one had noticed before. It was never loud. It was never dramatic. It was quiet, sincere, and impossible to fake. Every time someone tried to change the subject, the conversation somehow found its way back to you. Every smile became brighter when your future was mentioned. Every moment of silence carried a question that only your person seemed to understand. That was when the brother realized he had been witnessing something much greater than an ordinary conversation. Don't skip, because the next part of this secret is the reason you were guided here today. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the sentence that no one expected to hear. Your person's brother admitted that he had never seen your person so hopeful before. He said the look in their eyes was completely different, as if they had already made a decision deep within their heart but were simply waiting for the right time to let it unfold. Those words remained in everyone's mind long after the conversation ended. Suddenly, small details from last night began fitting together like missing pieces of a picture that had been incomplete for a long time. What seemed ordinary became extraordinary. What seemed random suddenly carried meaning. The brother quietly smiled because he finally understood why nothing about last night happened by accident. Every conversation, every pause, every unexpected moment was leading toward this very revelation. If this message feels strangely personal, pause for just a second and comment your angel numbers below. Many people notice meaningful patterns after sharing them, and it reminds others that they are not walking this journey alone. Now keep listening carefully because the greatest part is still ahead. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Before this part comes to a close, remember one thing. The secret has only been opened. The full truth has not yet been revealed. Your person's brother knows one final detail that has the power to explain everything, and when those words are finally spoken, every unanswered question from last night will suddenly make perfect sense. Hold on just a little longer, because the next part reveals the one sentence that nobody was ever supposed to hear. And if this message has truly touched your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family. Just when everyone believed the mystery had already been solved, an unexpected memory changed everything. Listen carefully because this is the part almost no one ever hears. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person's brother became completely silent for a few moments, not because he had nothing to say, but because he was deciding whether the final memory from last night should remain hidden forever. Then, without warning, he quietly admitted that one simple moment had stayed in his heart all night. It was not a dramatic event. It was not something loud. It was a single conversation that revealed more truth than anyone could have imagined. He remembered your person looking toward the sky for a brief second before softly saying that some people enter your life for a reason that cannot be explained with ordinary words. No one understood the meaning at first, but when your name was mentioned a few moments later, every piece suddenly connected. The room fell completely still because everyone realized they had been witnessing something much deeper than they first believed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the night continued, another surprising detail surfaced. Your person's brother revealed that every time someone suggested moving on or forgetting the past, your person gently smiled instead of agreeing. That smile was different. It carried peace, confidence, and quiet certainty. It was the smile of someone who already knew where their heart wanted to go. No arguments followed. No explanations were needed. The silence itself became the loudest answer in the room. Even those who had doubted before suddenly stopped speaking because they could feel that something extraordinary had been unfolding right in front of them without anyone noticing. That was the moment your person's brother understood why last night would be remembered forever. It was never about coincidence. Every conversation had been leading toward one hidden truth. Every unexpected pause carried a message that only became clear when everything was finally placed together. If this message is touching your heart, take a brief moment and comment your angel numbers below. Many people say that meaningful patterns begin appearing after they share them, and it encourages others who are watching this journey with you. Now stay with this message because the most unforgettable revelation is still ahead. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the one sentence that your person's brother could no longer keep to himself. He quietly said that before everyone left, your person whispered, "Some connections never disappear. They simply wait for the perfect moment to be understood." No one else seemed to notice those words, but he heard them clearly. From that instant forward, he knew the secret of last night was never meant to stay hidden forever. He realized that the truth was patiently waiting for the right time to come into the light, and today may be that very moment. Hold on a little longer because the next part uncovers the final detail that brings every unanswered question together in a way no one expects. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one final chapter that almost disappeared forever, and if you have stayed until this moment, you are about to hear the part that completes the entire story. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person's brother finally stopped holding back. He looked at everyone in the room and quietly admitted that the greatest secret of last night was never a single conversation. It was a decision. While everyone else believed nothing meaningful had happened, your person had already made a silent choice deep within their heart. No announcement was made. No dramatic words were spoken. Yet every action throughout the evening pointed toward the same truth. The brother explained that every time your future was mentioned, your person's expression changed in a way he had never seen before. It was peaceful, hopeful, and filled with quiet certainty. That was the moment he realized the story everyone believed was incomplete. The real story had been unfolding in silence all along. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then he shared one final memory that had stayed with him since the night ended. Just before everyone went their separate ways, your person looked at the stars for a brief moment and softly smiled as though they had finally found clarity. No one noticed except the brother. He understood that smile because it carried relief instead of confusion. It carried confidence instead of uncertainty. In that instant, he realized your name had never left your person's heart, even when the conversation moved in different directions. The truth had been quietly living between ordinary moments, waiting for someone brave enough to recognize it. Suddenly every unanswered question from the beginning of this journey became clear. Nothing had happened by accident. Every pause, every smile, every unexpected silence was leading to this revelation. If this message has reached your heart, pause for a moment and comment your angel numbers below. Many people say they begin noticing meaningful signs after sharing them, and it reminds everyone watching that they are part of something bigger than themselves. Now stay with me because one last thought remains. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Remember this above everything else. Some truths never arrive with loud voices. They arrive quietly, revealing themselves one piece at a time until the entire picture suddenly becomes impossible to ignore. Last night was not the end of the story. It was the beginning of a new chapter that only a few people were able to recognize. Your person's brother simply became the first person willing to speak what everyone else overlooked. That is why this message found you today. Perhaps it was never about coincidence. Perhaps you were always meant to hear these words at exactly this moment. Before this journey comes to a close, if this message has truly touched your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family. Right before this story fades into silence, one final truth deserves to be heard because it explains why your person's brother could no longer keep last night's secret hidden. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After everyone had gone home and the conversations had ended, he found himself replaying every single moment from the night. The more he thought about it, the more he realized that the most important part had not been spoken loudly. It had been revealed through quiet choices, meaningful glances, and moments that almost everyone overlooked. Suddenly he understood that the greatest secrets are rarely hidden inside dramatic events. They are hidden inside the smallest details that only a patient heart notices. That realization changed the way he looked at everything that happened. It also changed the way he understood your person's heart. What seemed confusing at first now felt incredibly clear. Every unexpected smile, every thoughtful pause, and every time your name entered the conversation pointed toward the same quiet truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the realization that surprised even him. He admitted that throughout the evening, your person never once spoke about the future without somehow connecting it to hope. Every dream, every plan, every conversation about tomorrow carried a feeling that something meaningful was still waiting to unfold. The brother finally understood why your person's heart seemed lighter than it had in a long time. It was not because every question had already been answered. It was because hope had quietly replaced uncertainty. That was the secret he could no longer ignore. It was never about one conversation. It was about a quiet change taking place deep within the heart, where no one else was looking. If these words are touching your heart today, pause for a moment and comment your angel numbers below. Many people say meaningful moments begin appearing after they do, and your message may encourage someone else who needed these words today. Now keep listening because one final reminder brings this entire journey together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Sometimes life changes long before anyone else notices. Sometimes the biggest turning points happen in complete silence, long before they become visible to the world. Last night was one of those moments. Your person's brother simply became the first witness willing to speak about what everyone else missed. That is why this message reached you today. Perhaps it arrived exactly when it was meant to. Perhaps every part of this story has been leading you toward a simple reminder: never underestimate the quiet moments, because they often carry the greatest meaning. Thank you for staying until the end of this journey. And if this message has truly touched your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family. One last hidden memory remained untouched until now, and this may be the most unexpected part of the entire journey. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Long after everyone believed the story had ended, your person's brother remembered one final conversation that had seemed unimportant at the time. Yet the more he reflected on it, the more he realized it was actually the key to everything. He recalled someone asking your person a simple question about the future. Instead of answering immediately, your person smiled quietly, looked into the distance for a brief moment, and replied, "Some answers are worth waiting for because they arrive exactly when they are meant to." Those words stayed with him all night. At first, he thought they were ordinary, but by morning he understood they carried a meaning no one else had recognized. That was the moment he knew the secret of last night was never meant to remain hidden forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As every memory came back, another remarkable detail appeared. Your person's brother admitted that whenever your name entered the conversation, the entire atmosphere became lighter. It was almost impossible to explain. Faces softened. Smiles appeared naturally. Even moments of silence felt peaceful instead of uncomfortable. He had never witnessed anything quite like it before. That quiet change convinced him that your story was still unfolding in ways no one could fully understand. Sometimes the greatest chapters begin without applause, without announcements, and without anyone realizing history is quietly being written. Last night was one of those rare moments. Every small detail carried meaning that only became visible when viewed together. If these words have reached your heart, pause for a moment and comment your angel numbers below. Many people say meaningful signs begin appearing after they share them, and your comment may encourage someone else who needed this message today. Now stay with this message because one final truth remains. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person's brother finally admitted that the greatest secret was never about what was said. It was about what could never be hidden. Genuine hope has a way of revealing itself through the smallest gestures. Quiet confidence shines through ordinary moments. Real feelings leave traces that even silence cannot erase. That is exactly what he witnessed last night. He realized that some stories are guided forward little by little until the perfect moment arrives for everything to become clear. Perhaps that perfect moment is now. Perhaps this message found you because you were always meant to hear it today. Hold this thought close as you continue your journey. The most meaningful answers often arrive after patience, and the brightest chapters sometimes begin in complete silence. If this message has truly touched your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family. The story was supposed to end, yet one final discovery refused to stay hidden, and this may be the missing piece you have been waiting for from the very beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After speaking openly, your person's brother realized there was one detail he had completely forgotten until the following morning. It was so small that almost everyone ignored it, yet it became the strongest proof that last night was unlike any other. He remembered your person quietly holding onto a single thought instead of joining every conversation. Whenever people laughed, your person smiled politely, but whenever your name came up, the smile became genuine. That difference was impossible to ignore once he noticed it. Suddenly, every ordinary moment from the night carried extraordinary meaning. He understood that some feelings never need to be announced because they reveal themselves through consistency. Every time your future was mentioned, the same peaceful expression returned. Every hopeful conversation somehow found its way back to you. That was the secret hidden in plain sight all along. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the moment that changed the brothers' perspective forever. As everyone prepared to leave, someone casually asked your person, if you could relive one part of tonight, which moment would you choose? Without hesitation, your person answered, the moment that reminded me not to give up on what truly matters. No one asked another question, Yet those words echoed in the brother's mind long after the room became quiet. He finally understood that last night had never been about chance. It had been about clarity. While everyone else saw an ordinary evening, your person experienced a turning point that only a few people were able to recognize. The brother carried that realization home, knowing the truth would eventually find its way into the light. If this message has reached your heart, pause for a moment and comment your angel numbers below. Many people say that sharing them reminds them to notice hope, gratitude, and meaningful moments they might otherwise overlook. Now keep listening because the final thought is the one that brings every part of this journey together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here is what your person's brother wanted everyone to understand. Some of the biggest changes begin quietly, long before anyone else can see them. Hearts often make important decisions before words are ever spoken. Last night was one of those rare moments when a quiet decision became stronger than a loud conversation. That is why the secret could never remain hidden forever. It was already revealing itself through kindness, hope, patience, and the calm confidence that tomorrow could become brighter than yesterday. Perhaps that is why this message reached you today instead of someone else. If you have stayed until this very moment, remember that the greatest stories are not always the loudest. They are the ones that slowly reveal their truth until every missing piece finally fits together. And if this message has encouraged your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family. Everything has been leading to this final revelation, and what your person's brother understood at the very end changed the meaning of last night forever. Before you leave, stay with this message a little longer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the sun began to rise after that unforgettable night, your person's brother realized there was one question he had never asked. He quietly approached your person and simply said, "Why were you so different last night?" The answer came without hesitation. Your person smiled with complete peace and replied, "Because for the first time in a long while, my heart stopped running from what truly matters." Those words were simple, yet they carried more meaning than every conversation that came before them. In that instant, the brother understood why the entire evening had felt so unusual. It was not because of one dramatic event. It was because a quiet transformation had already begun inside your person's heart, and everyone else had been watching without realizing it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The brother later admitted that he had spent hours trying to convince himself he was imagining everything, but every memory kept confirming the same truth. Every meaningful glance, every hopeful smile, every peaceful pause, and every time your name entered the conversation pointed toward one undeniable conclusion. Last night was never ordinary. It became the night when uncertainty quietly stepped aside and hope found a place to remain. That realization stayed with him long after everyone else had forgotten the evening. While others remembered small conversations, he remembered the feeling that something extraordinary had quietly unfolded in front of them. That is why he finally chose to reveal the secret. Some truths become too meaningful to remain hidden forever. If this message has touched your heart, pause for a moment and comment your angel numbers below. Many people say that after sharing them they begin noticing meaningful reminders of hope throughout their day, and your comment may encourage someone else who needed these words today. Now listen to the final thought because it completes this entire journey. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Perhaps the greatest secret of last night was never about a single sentence. Perhaps it was the quiet reminder that the most important changes often happen long before the world notices them. Hearts grow stronger in silence. Hope returns quietly. New beginnings rarely announce themselves with loud voices. They arrive gently, one moment at a time, until suddenly everything becomes clear. That is exactly what your person's brother witnessed. He simply became the first person willing to tell the story that everyone else overlooked. Maybe that is why this message found you today. Maybe you were always meant to hear it at this exact moment. Carry this thought with you as this journey comes to an end. Never underestimate a quiet moment, because it may be preparing a chapter that changes everything. And if this message has truly encouraged your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family. Just when everyone believed every secret had already been revealed, your person's brother remembered one final moment that had never been shared with anyone. This was the piece that completed the entire picture. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As he reflected on everything that happened last night, one quiet memory returned with perfect clarity. Near the end of the evening, when the conversations had almost stopped and everyone was preparing to leave, your person remained standing for a few extra moments, looking completely calm. The brother walked over and asked, "Is everything all right?" Your person answered with a peaceful smile. Sometimes the greatest answers arrive when you stop chasing them. Those words seemed simple at first, but the more he thought about them, the more they explained everything that had happened throughout the night. Every meaningful conversation, every unexpected smile, every thoughtful pause, and every time your name naturally appeared had been leading toward this single realization. Last night was not about coincidence. It was about clarity quietly finding its place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then the brother noticed something he had overlooked before. Throughout the entire evening, your person never spoke with fear about tomorrow. Instead, every conversation carried hope, patience, and quiet confidence. It was as though a heavy weight had already been lifted long before anyone else realized it. That peaceful confidence stayed in the room long after everyone had gone home. The brother finally understood that some of the most powerful moments never ask for attention. They simply leave a lasting impression on every heart that witnesses them. That is why he could no longer keep the secret hidden. It deserved to be spoken because it carried a reminder that many people needed to hear. If this message is speaking directly to your heart, pause for a moment and comment your angel numbers below. Many people say they begin noticing meaningful moments after sharing them, and your words may encourage someone else watching this journey today. Now keep listening because one final reflection remains. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here is what your person's brother ultimately discovered. The greatest turning points are often invisible while they are happening. They become clear only when you look back and notice how every small moment quietly connected to the next. Last night was one of those rare nights. Nothing seemed extraordinary on the surface, yet everything meaningful was unfolding beneath it. That is why this story was never truly about keeping a secret. It was about recognizing a quiet transformation that only a patient observer could see. Perhaps that is why these words reached you today. Perhaps you were meant to remember that hope often grows in silence before it changes everything. And if this message has truly encouraged your heart and you would like to help this channel continue reaching people around the world, you can support this journey with a super thanks of any amount, whether it's $8, $25, $50, or even $120. Every act of support helps keep these messages coming. Thank you for being part of this family.